Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Alfie, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Alfie's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give him while we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Alfie's been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Alfie is seated very nicely on Fred's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. The first exercise they're going to demonstrate is heeling, which is proper walking on a leash. The commands you want to use for this is Alfie, heel, and then you just start walking and he'll fall in line right on your left-hand side at your pace. He shouldn't try to pull ahead or lag behind. He's been trained to walk nicely at your pace. We've also incorporated an automatic sit into our heeling exercise, so anytime Fred stops his feet, as you see right there, Alfie will sit. There's another automatic sit there. Now the next exercise they're going to demonstrate for you is the stay command. The stay is a hand and voice command. Fred will use the open flat of his left palm an inch or so from Alfie's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. He walks out to the end of the training leash. It's a great exercise to build up self-control in Alfie. You want to start practicing this one at a minute and work your way up in increments to about 3 minutes. And when Fred returns back to Alfie, he's going to walk all the way around him, providing an added distraction as he goes behind him, and right back to his left-hand side heel position. Alfie remains seated throughout. Fred gives him a little praise with a scratch to the head, and they take off heeling again. We'll show you some more of the heel to sit and the stay. There's an automatic sit there.
Stay.
He gives him the stay again, and back out to the end of the training leash. And this time, instead of returning back to Alfie, Fred will demonstrate the come or the recall command. You call Alfie in using his name. He comes in, sits nicely right in front of you. And then we have an exercise called the finish, where Alfie heels around the back to get right back to that left-hand side heel position. And he sits. Demonstrate it one more time. Leave him in the sit stay. Out to the end of the training leash. Call him in. He sits in front. And then the finish, where he'll heel around the back and right back to your left-hand side heel position. Nicely done. He gets a little praise and they take off heeling again. It's a good time to remind you want to practice all your commands about 15 to 20 minutes a day. You can practice inside or outside your home and just incorporate the commands into your daily routine. You also see Alfie's doing excellently, but if for any reason he did not obey a command, the first word out of your mouth should be no, followed by a tug and let go correction, and then you repeat the commands. Now we'll show you our down from a heel position. Fred will use the open flat of his left palm straight down towards the ground and the one-word firm command to down. And then gives him a stay and back out to the end of the training leash. It's another great exercise to build up self-control in Alfie. You want to start practicing this one at about 3 minutes and work your way up in increments to about 5. And when Fred returns back to Alfie, he broke the command. So Fred says no, repeats the command, and gives him the stay. And now he'll return back to him by walking all the way around as he did on the sit stay, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. We'll show you that down command one more time. He gives him the down again and the stay. Back out to the end of that training leash. And this time he'll show you that come or recall command right out of the down. Call him in using his name. And he's going to come in and sit right in front of you. And then the finish, where he's going to heel around the back to get right back to your left-hand side. We'll give them a second to get lined up for our final command, which will be down from a distance. This will be the down from a distance. You're going to leave him in a sit stay.
Okay.
And walk out to the end of the training leash. The This is the only time you want to use your right hand to give the command, and Fred will drop Alfie into a down from the end of the training leash. You'll then return back to him once again by walking all the way around and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Excellent job. Alright, we've demonstrated for you the obedience commands that Alfie has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Alfie, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.